What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Straight Up Real Talk. I'm your boy Serge.
And I'm Cerone. Tonight's show will be one of a kind, so you do not want to miss it. So stay tuned and have some fun with us, talk with us. See you there.
Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's showtime.
Hey, what is going on, everybody? I'm your boy Serge.
And I'm Cerone.
And welcome to Straight Up Real Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Today, we're going to have a good show for you. Summertime is coming up. And so if you have questions about getting in shape and you're trying to get that body tight and right, you have tuned in to the right show today. Cerone, let everybody know where they can find us at.
You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, iHeartRadio, Instagram. There are the places you can find us. And if you haven't yet subscribed to us, go ahead and subscribe to us. Yes, you are just not going to subscribe and just hear nothing from us. You're going to see video. You're going to see probably a workout video or two from me, and you're going to get good content that you'll be able to share with your friends. Sometimes it will be fun. Sometimes it'll be a serious topic, but nonetheless, it's going to be straight up. It's going to be real talk because it's where we have two mics and two opinions where you never know what's going to come, but you just know it's going to be good information. All righty?
You
That's
heard,
right.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said, right? All right. And so what's new, Cerone? Anything new? I'm now considering first of all, let everybody know who our guest is going to be.
Oh, yeah. So we have our guest tonight. His name is Phil Taylor. We'll introduce him a little bit later, and he will introduce himself and tell you everything that he does in fitness and health-wise related. What's been new? I've been working at the gym. Right now, I have no feeling in my legs right now because last night I did lower body, specifically targeted my thighs.
Okay.
And I am in pain.
Okay. Is that normal? Is that normal?
This is good pain. This is good gym pain. Not a pain where you have to go see the doctor for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's when you put the work in and you do certain workout, then you feel it. But it's good though. But summer body. Well, for me, I don't look at it summer body because with my job in the military, I have to keep it
not just for the summer, right? Yeah.
I know, right? I got to make sure that it's good. But apart from that, work. It's been raining here all day today here in North Carolina. But apart from that, just enjoy. And this weekend I went to see Creed.
How was it? I still haven't seen it.
Creed was interesting. It was interesting. In my personal opinion, I could have waited to see it.
Really? Everybody's everybody's saying it's like amazing. You need to go see it.
Don't get me wrong, it's good. The action scene is really good. But in my personal opinion, I could have waited for it to come out on Hulu or Netflix or Amazon or something like that.
But did you see part 1 and 2?
I saw half of part 2, but haven't seen part 1. Probably that's why I haven't really gotten into it.
Probably so. But I have to see. I haven't seen it yet, so I have to check it out.
Okay.
Did you even see Black Panther yet?
No.
Cerone. Stop. Come on. How you, Cerone? Okay, we're gonna leave it on. We're gonna move on because I'm about to revoke your card because the reason why you haven't seen Black Panther.
No, I haven't, but I will see though. I will see. Right. You know.
All right. Yeah,
definitely.
For me, not much is new. Working hard. I do got some questions for Fidel when he comes out for like people my age and the upper age group and working out and how that's going to translate for me. But I was kind of horrified a couple of days ago because I got an invitation in the mail to like you can join AARP a little bit early. I was like,
ooh,
I'm not even kidding. The quickness in which I ripped that thing up. Ripped it up. I ripped that thing up and
isn't that age supposed to be like 65?
50.
Oh, 50.
It's 50 is when you can sign up.
Oh, and you're
It was
like
like
what,
weird.
2 years away?
Like, stop. And so they was stop. So they was like, you know, you got an early invite. I was like, nah, no, I don't. I ripped it up and I threw it not in the trash can in the house, the
Mm-hmm.
outside garbage can. Like I literally went outside, walked
Uh-huh.
around the house.
Wow.
I was like, nah,
Mm-mm-mm.
we were definitely not doing that right now. But yeah,
Okay.
so that kind of like brought me down a little bit. But I'm like, you know what? I made it to this age.
Yes.
I'm good. I'm good. And so,
Yes.
I'm feeling better about it. But I really
Okay.
did not need to. I didn't need to see that in the mails.
Okay.
Way too soon. Way too soon.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna because we're still in the month of March, which is Women's History Month. So throughout the show, we're gonna be highlighting 3 women of distinction that we believe that haven't gotten the recognition, but on here we're gonna give them the recognition. Some of them you may very well know, and some of them you may have never known before. But nonetheless, we're gonna highlight and we're gonna make sure that we give them their flowers.
Cool.
So that is
That's what's up.
definitely something that we will definitely do.
That is what's up.
Yes, yes. What did someone say in
The
the
chat is
comments?
on. Yeah, the chat is on
Yes, it
fire.
says the ARP have great deals and discounts,
Mm-mm,
which is
mm-mm,
true. Which is
mm-mm,
true because you can
mm-mm,
save on your
mm-mm,
insurance.
mm-mm,
Yes, you can save on
mm-mm,
your insurance. You can also save on your phone
mm-mm,
bill.
mm-mm,
Yes.
mm-mm. I'm good over here.
You can also
I'm good.
you
I
can
don't need no
also
coupons.
save you can also save on your
Nope.
doctor's visit too.
I don't need no coupons. I'm good over here. You keep your AARP card over here. I'm good.
Okay, all right. So we are going to move on and we're going to bring Fidel Taylor out. So I met him on Instagram and I took a chance and I reached out to him. I love what I saw. He's a family man, married, everything. And I reached out to him and I just started communicating with him. And then here he is, a couple weeks, over a month now, I believe. We've been in constant chat. We highlighted him as our Black Business of the Week. And ever since then, we've built a relationship. And I'm happy to have him on the show. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Fidel Taylor.
Round of applause, please. Round of applause.
How you doing, sir?
Uh-oh.
The technical difficulties.
I know, right?
How y'all doing?
We're doing.
Hello to the Real Talk family.
Yes.
I appreciate this opportunity to come on here and talk to your audience about health and fitness, answer any questions. And I'm here. So a little bit about me. I have my own brand, Underdog, which we both are wearing right now.
Yes.
And I got my own fitness app to help people get in the
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So just tell us a little bit. How did you get started into
and then I
fitness?
help people get in. I started actually. It's funny. I started as a kid. I was a real active kid. So I was kind of riding my bike one day, and one of my neighbors had a stack of fitness magazines. I was like 10 years old, out by the trash can. And I went by there and I looked, I'm like, I was really amazed about the men that was on the cover. And it kind of sparked my interest. And just throughout the years, I got educated about it. I learned how to lift weights. I learned everything about nutrition, asked me questions. So I know, you know what, if I can do this for me, I can do this for other people. And that's how for me to serving people.
Okay.
But Fidel, quick question for you, or Cerone, quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you seeing Fidel the same way I'm seeing it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. So Fidel, it's so weird because in the pre-show, your feed was perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, it looks like it's clearing up. There it is.
There
It looks
we
like
go.
it's clearing
Now,
up. There we
it's
go.
a lot better now.
I want to make sure it wasn't me. I'm like, is that me? Am I bugging out?
Now it's better. A little bit better now.
Yeah, definitely better.
A little delayed. Am I delayed a little bit?
It's delayed and a little blurry.
Yes. Yeah.
You can go out and come back in if you think that's going to clear it up.
Yes.
Yeah, let me go and come back in.
Go out and come back in, and Cerone and I will just pick it back up.
Yes, definitely,
All right,
definitely.
so while he's working on the audio issues, let's
Yes.
just keep it going.
Yeah, so have technical difficulties. This show is a live show, so what you're
Yes.
seeing is actually live. So yeah, so we will definitely come back on and we will talk about his fitness and
Yes.
how he got started. So
So
that's
this is
really
actually
going
the
on.
perfect time, Cerone, to go ahead and talk about the first woman of the what is it? Woman of the
Month. So we
month,
call about
woman of the
woman
month.
of distinction.
Yes, woman of
Yes.
distinction.
So do you know who this lovely lady is?
Of course, I do. Of course, I do.
Okay. So if you don't know who she is, her name is the fabulous Lynn Whitfield. And if you know that I'm going to tell you her age. She was born February 15th, 1953. She's an American actress. She began her acting career in television and theater before progressing to film. She has won a Primetime Emmy for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Movie Series, and she received a Golden Globe Award, a nomination for her breakout performance as Josephine Baker in the HBO. And if you know anything, she's also been on Greenleaf.
Yeah.
Now,
You know
if you
what's bad?
haven't seen Greenleaf, shame on you.
You know what's bad though?
What?
Out of like this is bad. Out of all the like movies she done, the
Hmm.
accolades she's gotten, do you know where I like every time I see her, what I see when I see her?
Is that the movie that she came on with Martin Lawrence?
Martin Lawrence. So she was crazy. Every time I see Lynn Winfield, that's the only thing I see is that crazy lady in that movie. I can't a
uh,
thin line between love and hate was the
yes,
movie.
that's it.
Yes, yes, that is literally
That's
when I
it.
see her. That is the only thing that I see. It was like when she was like crazy as all hell
Hmm.
movie. But
But
no, great actress.
she doesn't get a lot of accolades, in terms of her
Yeah,
performance.
yeah,
She
that's
does,
right. No, I
but
agree.
people always like put her to the corner. You
Yeah,
know what
no,
I'm
no, I
saying?
agree. I agree. I think she definitely deserves more attention
Hmm.
than what she gets right.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go back and we're gonna bring out Mr. Fidel Taylor one more time. Here we go.
All right, how's
Good to
this?
go?
Are we
Uh,
good?
yes,
It
we
looks
are good.
better. Definitely looks
Okay.
better. Yes.
Yes, definitely better. All right, so recap. Tell us who you are, how you
Yes.
got into fitness. All I heard was about the magazine cover on a bike,
Hmm.
something
Oh, so
to that effect. Yeah.
let me start this. So as a kid, I was always a neighborhood kid. So my neighbors had, and this is how I got into fitness. So my neighbor had a stack
Hmm.
of magazines sitting by the trash can, and I did a double take, and I'm like, yo, can men really look like this? So it really sparked my interest because I never seen a human being look like that before. So with that, throughout the years, I just started training myself. I would I would literally go to the grocery store and sit in the magazine now and read fitness and muscle magazines, bodybuilding magazines, because I didn't have the money to buy it, right?
Okay.
So I learned about it that way. And I ended up going to school, getting a degree in exercise science. And throughout the years,
Okay.
man, I just really sat down and educated myself on muscle and fitness, on nutrition. And as I transformed myself, I learned how to transform other people and really help change
Okay.
people's lives and how they feel about themselves.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
dope. Yeah, that's
Nice.
definitely dope.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I have a question for you actually. So how do summertime is coming up, everyone wants to look good in the summertime, right? So like what are like some first steps should like first time people like who never really worked out, who actually,
Mhm.
want to start now working out to try and get themselves in better shape for the gym. So this question is more like for like first time people just starting out, like what's like some first steps they should take?
The first thing I suggest people do is write down your why. You have to know exactly your top three reasons why you want to do this. If it's superficial, trust me, you're not going to do it for long. So it has to be on a
Hmm.
Mhm.
deeper level. For some people, it's more of if your reasons are I'm pre-diabetic, that why is going to go longer than I want a bigger chest. Because once you get a bigger chest, what's next? So write down your whys. That would be my first suggestion to you. My second thing is start where you are. A lot of people have this mental block to where they feel like they have to go to the gym. They have to get a trainer. They have to learn this. They have to learn that. The biggest thing somebody can do is get up and just start walking. That's it. So write down your goals, your whys, and then just start where you are. And eventually, as you start where you are down that journey, you will slowly but surely get into other habits. And my last suggestion would be, don't make quick habit changes. Don't tomorrow I'm out go run 3 miles. No, don't do it. Small adjustments to long-term solutions.
Okay, so pretty much in all, I said, don't go try to clear your cabinet out of all the bread, all the rice, all the juice, all the candies, at all. Just taking in increments, and slowly take certain things. Let's say you drink a lot of sugar, you do less sugar,
right?
But don't totally. So because if not, you're gonna quit fast.
Because what's going to happen? You're going to do a whole rebounding effect. And you're going to go right back to more than what you did before. So what I do with my clients, I slowly taper them off things. So maybe if they doing a lot of soda, I said, you know what? You're drinking 3 cans of Coke a day. Let's cut it down to 1. And then eventually, let's try Diet Coke. Then eventually, let's do sparkling. Then eventually, they're not on sugar. So it's a step psychological process too.
Okay.
Yeah. Another question I have for you. How do you feel about dieting?
Good question. So diet is how you look at it, right? So the mind does not like restriction. If I told you, Serge, you cannot eat this, what are you going to do? Just like
I want it more. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to rebel. So the psychological mind does not like restriction. So I tell people, when you go into a diet, look at the benefits instead of looking at what I'm not going to have. So for instance, I start a lot of my programming is about keto and intermittent fasting. Okay, so intermittent fasting really teaches people discipline. And then the keto still allows you to eat certain foods that you would have to take out your diet. So I don't tell people it's more of a lifestyle change. I know we hear that a lot, but it is a lifestyle change. But let's remove the negativity off a diet and know that this is really a lifestyle change. Diets are not bad. That thinking is not bad, but the way you approach it is what's more important.
Okay.
No, that's good to know.
Sense.
Yeah, it does.
Makes sense.
Cerone, I don't want to like.
No,
I don't want to take up the whole time.
No, you're good. You're good.
Well, yeah. So I have all these questions because I'm literally doing what you just said not to do. Summertime is coming, and I'm trying to get myself.
Did you try to jump straight into it at first?
Yeah, pretty much, right? And so I've never been I stay in shape by pretty much watching what I eat, and I do cardio, I do treadmill, I have my exercise bike, but I do want to start incorporating some
weights.
I guess muscle weights. Yeah, I guess they call it strength training. I believe is that what it's called? Yeah, so I want to sort of incorporate that. And so that's why I have all of these types of questions. So my other question is and this is I just thought about this. Is there a certain time of the day that your body responds better to workouts? Does your body respond better in the morning, in the afternoon when you've been out walking around more, and I guess your body has woken up? Can that matter?
Yes or no? That's more of an individual thing per person. Now, I do suggest people do work out in the morning on an empty stomach because your body's been fasting through the night. So when you wake up and work out on an empty stomach, your body just think about your body being at zero. Think about that. Your body's at zero in the morning. So when you work out in the morning on empty and you're burning calories, you now go from 0 to negative, right? So I don't want to get too scientific, but it has to do with your cortisol levels being low in the morning. So when your cortisol levels are low in the morning, you're able to burn more body fat because nothing's there, right? So usually if you get up and eat, the first thing going to happen, your insulin level is going to spike. And that's how people usually, about 12 o'clock, they're tired, So I would suggest people try to work out in the morning, but if you cannot, you have to work out in the evening, then I suggest that you do lighter meals towards the end of your day so it's not sitting heavy on you. That would be my suggestion. But people got to know what works best for them because everybody can't work out 5-6 minutes for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But if you have to absolutely work out in the evening,
Yeah.
Just watch your meals and how heavy they are in the evening.
Okay.
So I have one last question for you really quickly. How important is meal prep? Like, is that important towards like fitness and I guess like attaining your goal or not
Meal
really?
prep, yeah, meal prep is very important,
It is.
but it's
Okay.
very important to get you into a habit. Like me, I don't meal prep. I can pretty much, doing this for 20 years, I can pretty much, I know what I gotta eat when I gotta eat. Now, if you're
Mhm.
just starting, it's a good habit to do. I will say that
Mhm.
because
Okay.
if your meal is there, you have no reason to go eat McDonald's, right? You have no reason
Yeah.
to go eat at a cafeteria because your food is there.
Yeah.
So it definitely saves you. That preparation definitely saves you.
Mhm.
But like I said, over a period of time, once you get used to your meal prep, it's not something you have to continue to do, but it's definitely something to do in the beginning, just to
Yeah.
get you in a good habit.
Okay. So also, if you're in the comments section and you have any questions for Fidel,
I'm going.
um, go ahead and just shoot us the questions, and we'll have him answer the questions.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I do have a question for you,
Bring on the questions.
Fidel.
Mhm.
What's that?
No, I told you, bring on the questions. I love answering questions.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure somebody's out there wondering, can I still
Mhm.
eat burgers and still lose weight?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Now people are gonna look at it like, how you gonna be eating burgers and still lose weight? Because you know what I'm saying?
So, um,
Yeah. Have a little technical difficulties
I,
again. Here we
Oh.
go. Here we go. There you
intermittent
go.
fasting. The trick is by still coming in and out a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, intermittent fasting allows you to actually eat off your diet just a little bit. And when you fast, what happens is your body, you're not putting more calories into your body, right? So let's say you eat a burger and fries, and you know what? I'm gonna go fast for the next 8 hours. Those burger and fries is not gonna hurt your body as if you ate it and then 3 hours later you go eat again. 3 hours later you go eat again. So I teach my clients how to do that and still enjoy the foods that they like to eat. Now, it's not something that I tell them to do every day, but
Hmm.
maybe once a week, I allow my clients to have a cheat meal. I have something that they enjoy. And this way, they don't do this rebound effect that you see with a lot of diets about restrictive. You can't have this, you can't have that. No, you can have it. You just have to learn how to have it and then trick your body. That's what it is.
Hmm.
You still can.
Okay. So pretty much you just got to trick your body into
Mhm.
not to thinking that it is fast food per se.
Right, right. For the most, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
I
Okay.
have a question for you. It's kind of unrelated to that, but I'm just curious. Like when I see celebrities like Arnold Schwarzenegger, The Rock,
Hmm.
a couple of other ones who are like their age and huge, like they're massive, right? Like,
Right.
Hmm.
can you really look like that at that age naturally?
I mean, with the right type of money,
Because I look at them like, come, like I don't believe that. Like, like at that age, and you really look like that. I'm like, but I guess you're right. If you got money, I guess like you can have. Yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
mean,
All
I
right.
mean, just
So go ahead. No, go ahead.
so just being transparent.
Hmm.
GH growth hormone is a most popular Hollywood drug.
Mhm.
If y'all look it up, uh, Sylvester Stallone got caught in the airport years ago. It's on the internet. When he was trying to get on the plane. So growth
Mhm.
hormone is definitely a Hollywood youth drug that for sure a lot of people use to stay in shape. Um,
Mhm.
I would just say age is a very expensive youthful drug. It does work.
Uh,
So, like I
mhm.
said, if you have the money, so that's why when you see the Rock being lean and this guy getting
Hmm.
straight from the show, trust me, they have the money to pay for these
Mhm.
things that they can use.
Mhm.
But then again, is it healthy?
Moderation, I'll say that. Moderation
Mhm.
and under a doctor's use, yes.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Mhm.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, Cerone, in the comments, Tiffany has a really good question.
Yeah. So Tiffany says, what if you're really slim and want to gain weight? Do you have any suggestions on that?
Because a lot of people think, oh, I'm slim and I want to gain weight, so let me just eat everything, burgers, fries, and
Mm-hmm.
just everything. But I'm pretty sure there's a healthy way to gain weight without, hiring your cholesterol. And I know
Yes.
there's different types of fat. And so I guess you can explain that. Uh-oh.
He's frozen.
Yes,
So
good question, Tiffany.
wait,
Yes, you can. It takes.
okay.
Am I good? Am I good?
Yes. Go ahead.
Yep, go ahead. Yep, go.
Good question, Tiffany. So yes, you can. You definitely can. It takes it's gonna take some structured eating, of course, to actually gain that weight, but you can. That's just increasing your protein, increasing your carbs a little bit, not much, but a little bit, and then really getting on the right supplements to do it. You can do it, Tiffany. It's very possible. It's all the same process of losing weight, but just in reverse.
Hmm. And proteins. What type of foods are your protein foods?
Fish,
Hmm.
lean red meat. I don't suggest red meat all the time because of
Hmm.
what it costs our digestive system over time. But as long as you're
Yeah.
doing lean red meat a couple times, fine.
Hmm.
Chicken. And I want to talk about vegan a little bit. I know we on this vegan spike a lot. Vegan is good,
Hmm.
but I want people to really be careful about the soy that's in vegan.
Okay.
Soy is not that good. So vegan, I'm not saying vegan is bad, so don't attack me out there. But what I'm saying is pay attention to the soy content when it comes to
Hmm.
vegan as well.
Okay.
So you're
So
saying
it,
soy isn't necessarily good for you?
I'm not saying no in large amounts. Let me say that in
Large
okay.
large
amounts.
amounts.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. So
Mhm.
what about, so is it easier to lose the weight or gain the weight? Like in relation to Tiffany's question, like someone who is really slim, is it easier for someone to gain healthy weight or is it easier for them to actually lose, like in reverse?
It's actually easier for somebody to lose weight than gain weight. It is.
Mm,
When you're already at our body naturally wants to hold on to what we have, right?
okay.
So just think about the process of trying to gain healthy weight, right? It's hard to do because the process is actually more stricter because you have to really watch what you eat because you don't want to gain too much weight,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
As far as losing the weight, you can start cutting things out immediately, and that weight will drop. So it's definitely harder to put the pounds on. Not impossible, but it's just more scientific and a little more detail watching what you
Okay.
do.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's all
And
good.
if anyone else has any more another questions or two, feel free to just type in the comments and we will pause throughout the show and we will definitely answer whatever questions that
Yeah,
you have.
for
You know,
sure.
yeah. Yeah. So I do have my last question for you, Fidel. In terms of
Mhm.
working out, is there anything too much of cardio? Doing too much cardio? Is it like, is doing too much cardio like a bad thing?
It depends on your goals. So I want y'all to look at an athlete like LeBron James, and then I
Mm-hmm.
want y'all to look at an athlete like a cyclist, right? Look at their body type. A
Yeah.
cyclist is going to be to the bone, or a long distance runner. Like you see a lot of the long distance runners, Olympics, at how slim they are. It's
Mm-hmm.
so much cardio. That's why they're so slim. Whereas
Okay.
you take a LeBron James, who's pretty stocky and solid, it's just a difference on how they lift and train. So if you are trying to be like a long distance runner and you keep running, you're going to
Yeah.
burn off your muscle, from all that cardio. So there's a thing of too much. I would suggest no more than 45 minutes of cardio per day if you're trying
Okay.
to preserve your muscle. But once you
Hmm.
start going an hour and a half, then you start going into your muscle storage and start burning your muscle.
Mm. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
No, this is
So
good.
yeah. So pretty much now we have some knowledge of how we can go
Yeah.
about losing, gaining, and how to eat actually healthy as well. So that's
For sure.
pretty good.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, because I forgot to say this at the top of the show. So next week is going to be our last show of the season. We will have a guest on, and Cerone will tell you a little about that later, or you'll see it in our promos coming up for next week. But if anybody in the comments want us to talk about something that we haven't talked about this season, or you just want to, chit chat, put it in the comments what you want us to discuss for the show, our last show coming up next week, and we give you a shout out if we actually use your topic.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. We have a question from the Truth Bowl for you, Fidel. This is a little bit more
Technical?
technical, but here we go. What is the calculation for fat burning? Is it your age minus like 227 or 7.2? So we have a little
What in the
tech.
entire?
All right, Truth Bowl, you might have to DM me. I might have to get back to you on that one.
That's a little advanced here. The
Does
fat
that look
burning.
like-
So what is the
that look-
calculation for burning fat? I think it's pretty much just like based on your body, your weight. So I don't know. There's something they have to come a little bit more for.
I'm gonna give Truth Bowl the Truth Bowl. If you have IG Truth Bowl, go ahead and DM me so I can give you a more specific answer. But I'm gonna answer this as fast as possible. So there's 3,500 calories in 1 gram of fat. Okay. So basically, you would have to burn 500 calories per day. If you want to burn 1,000 calories in a single workout that you go to. Now, for that question, I'm definitely going to have to DM you because that I have to go in my bag for that one.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That looks like something
But
I
hopefully
failed in high school.
DM me so I can.
There's some calculus right
I don't
there.
know what that is right there.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll definitely do that. Okay, so pretty much he's just asking what should your heart rate be to burn fat? That's pretty much what he's asking.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. That's an easier question. So your heart rate would be between 120 and I would say 140 at the highest. So in between there's a good range. But 120 is a good point for you to stay at. If you go a little higher to about 140, that's good, but definitely stay at minimum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're sometimes you go in, sometimes you go out
Yeah.
a little bit for your signal. So, but I think we still got the gist of what you said though. So that's
Yeah.
really
But
good.
Truth Bowl, send him a message on IG,
Mhm.
and so he'll be able to answer your question.
Yes, and his IG is definitely right there. All right, so we're going to move on to something a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully your internet connection.
Not saying that working out cannot be
It's not fun. That's
working out
definitely
is some people think is fun.
It is fun.
See,
it is fun. It is fun.
You just gotta find something you like. That's all.
I agree. I totally agree. So we're going to go to this thing or question that we love to ask. Would you rather? So Serge, you want to kick us off?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So, would you rather? All right, I'm going to pose this question to both of you guys. Either one of you can answer it first. It's simple. Would you rather have $1 million cash, tax-free, or a job paying $150,000 a year for the rest of your life?
$1 million
tax-free, or a job paying $150,000 a year for the rest of your life?
So there's quite a few things with that because the $1 million tax-free, I'll have to get and not have to do any work per se. It's tax-free.
Mm-hmm. But you still have to work. Meaning you can't just live off that $1 million for the rest of your life.
Well, you
That's
can
not
invest
gonna,
it.
trust me. Trust me, that's not gonna work.
You can invest it, and then
Yeah.
it
Wait,
will build.
let me not try and sway your answer. Go ahead.
You can invest it.
Go
I
ahead.
don't
Go
know.
ahead. No, yeah, maybe. Go ahead.
Still thinking. Still
Okay.
thinking. Fidel,
Fidel?
what do you think?
I'm gonna take the job. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna take the job. Because I'm gonna take that money and invest it in other things to where I can stop working. And I'm gonna live a $50,000 lifestyle. So, because if I already know what's coming in, I already know how to plan my life. So I'm gonna take that money and I'm gonna take the excess money and do something else with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think for me, because I'm thinking about it in my head, I'm gonna go I think I'm gonna take the 150.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the 150. Yeah, that's my final answer.
Why? Over $1 million.
Because it seems a little bit more that I can actually, I don't know, probably gain
Yeah.
more. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
Yeah.
taking $1 million. I'm taking $1 million.
Hey. Okay. So this
Listen,
is
at
fun.
my age, I intend to retire pretty soon. So that 150 is not gonna cut it for me. I'm gonna get maybe
then again,
5
you
of
can
them.
always like invest though, you know.
No, I'm
And
saying
then
no, but no, I said like 150, like 150, like yes, 150 for the. I guess you're right. No, you're right. I'm still taking the cash.
okay.
I'm still taking the cash. But go ahead. I'm still taking the cash.
Okay, so here's my question. Where did it go? Something similar along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather win the lottery or live twice as long?
Live twice as long.
Mhm.
Are you healthy?
Yeah, granted, in
No,
the grand
because
scheme
you
of
saying
things.
living twice as long. I don't want to be like decrepit and like
Right.
can't move around. So like that's a difference. That's a
Yeah.
big difference. So
So would you rather
twice
win
as
the
long,
lottery
healthy.
or yes, let's add healthy to it and live twice
Okay,
as long?
definitely live twice as long because I have a 6-year-old, and so I would definitely rather live twice as long.
Okay.
That's
All right.
easy for me. That's easy for me.
Yours, Fidel?
What was the first option?
Win the lottery, it didn't give an amount. It
Okay.
just said win. It just
I think that matters though, because you can win the lottery for like $100,000. That matters. So you got to put a number in there.
yeah. Or would you want to live twice as long?
But yeah,
What was that?
No,
let's put a number on that.
that's what I'm saying. No,
Okay.
he wants you to put a
I'm
number
gonna
on
put
it.
a number in it. I don't know. Let's say
I think
$2
I'm gonna take the
million.
lottery. I'm gonna take the lottery.
You're gonna take the
Twice as
lottery?
long. You might be healthy, but that's. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're going in not a little bit.
Living twice as long. That's twice as much heartache. Twice as much.
Okay. Okay, so twice as long. All right, we're gonna go to the
How I am
comments.
now, fellas.
And Tiffany said that she would definitely take the
I'm good?
150 only. Yes, now you're good. Tiffany said she would take the 150 only if I can work. If she can
Work from home. That's good though. That's good. Making $150, $150,000 from home. That's good
Yeah.
from home. All right.
I would definitely take it in that case.
I'm still taking $1 million. I need $1 million
You
upfront.
know?
I got things to do.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move to a little bit more, something about more on the political side. So, do you think Trump is going to get arrested soon?
No.
Why is that?
Should he? Yes. How long has this been going on?
Forever?
Oh, that's an excellent picture. I love it. Like this has been going on forever. Like they said he's gonna be arrested on Tuesday. Well, he said he was gonna be arrested on Tuesday.
Mhm.
Tuesday came, of course, and like it's not happening at this point.
Mm.
But I also have something interesting because I researched this and I didn't know this, right? Because everyone thinks, oh, if he's charged and he's like found guilty or whatever, that he can't run for president. That is not true. That is not true.
So you
Actually,
can still run for president and be
yes,
charged?
Being indicted or even convicted wouldn't stop Trump from becoming president on his own. As legal experts have noted, there is no restrictions in the Constitution that bar people from becoming president if they've been indicted. Though if Trump becomes a felon, the only thing that he could not do as a felon would be vote for himself. But he could absolutely be president. So people banking on him being arrested and not being the president again is not happening, because they said that he could still become president as a convicted felon. That is crazy to me.
That part I didn't know at all.
So don't get happy if he's convicted.
Okay, so Fidel, I see you still there. Do you think that he will ever get arrested?
If Trump was our color, yes. I'm gonna keep it as simple as that.
If it was our color, he would.
Yes.
We wouldn't be having this conversation.
No.
As a matter of fact, really quickly, because I don't want to get off topic, remember the people who stormed the Capitol January 6th? One of the first people who was tried to convicted was Black. One of the first ones who they convicted was Black. And of course, everyone Black was saying, "Now you knew better. Like you thought you was gonna run up in there and get treated the same." Like, no, come on, you know better. You know better.
Not get treated the same.
So yeah,
at all.
Yeah, definitely agree with you. Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you: do you think that there's a double standard when it comes on to how someone dresses, like when you go to an award show? We're gonna move over to Sierra. I don't know, Fidel, if you saw this about that very revealing dress that Sierra wore. Got booty cheeks out, breasts out. The only thing that were covered up were probably pretty much her nipples and front parts of,
Adele has this big smile on his face. He's like, I don't have a problem with it. He's like, I don't got a problem with it.
No. Okay, so I don't think anyone really, except per se, some women may say that's a little bit too much, but I think like guys will be like, and
well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to tell you the issue that they had with our people had with it, because it was our people.
Okay.
They were like, the day before they went to that hospital and they were like praying and being like very religious and and whatever the case may be. And she's a married woman with kids. And so they're saying that she should not be wearing clothes like that. That's what they're saying. I'm not saying I agree with them. That's what they're saying. That's the problem. The other problem is that there were other people who were out that night who had on less than she did, and they didn't mention them at all. They zeroed in on her.
Okay, hold on, pause. How much less than Sierra were they wearing?
No, I'm not. It was less.
Because if they're wearing less than Sierra, then they're pretty much, they're naked.
Cerone, there was one lady, I saw the photo. She had on less than Sierra, less. And they didn't, that's what I'm saying. They didn't talk about her at all. But Sierra, of course, is the only one who was of color who, you know what I'm saying?
So the other person was white.
She was white, and they didn't mention her at all.
Double standards.
Of course it is. Of course it is. And it's just, but they're also saying because she's married, she can't just, I'm like, her husband was with her, right? So her husband was with her. If he didn't have a problem with her looking like that, then go sit down somewhere and be quiet. Like, I don't understand it. Like,
I agree. I agree. Because the only person that should have an issue would be the husband. And if he's right there,
he was with her the whole night.
That's my wife right there.
Yeah. And let's not pretend like she didn't look like that when he met her. You know what I mean? Like, why do you think he's with her? That's the way she looked when he met. You know what I mean? She's Sierra. So now she's supposed to look like the first lady all of a sudden.
She's going to go to church.
That's what I'm saying. Like, nah, she's Sierra. He knew what he got when he met her. So that's just what it is. Like, everybody else needs to mind their business. That's his wife. That's their business.
Okay.
All right.
All right, we're going to move on to something else, to the second person, because it's Women's History Month. So I'm going to talk about Lettucey. So Lettucey is the next person that we'll talk about. If you don't know who Lettucey is, this is the beautiful, talented songstress Lettucey.
I don't know too much about her, so fill me in.
Her voice is ridiculous good. One of today, she goes all the way up there
Mm-hmm.
and stays there,
Mm-hmm.
and then she goes down. She is ridiculous. Okay, so Lettucey Young, her legal name is
Let it see.
Lettucey Ann Bade Young, born March 28th. So her
Mm-hmm.
birthday is coming up in
That's right.
couple,
Tuesday.
couple,
Next Tuesday.
couple days. 1972. She's known as Lettucey. She's an R&B and jazz recording artist, songwriter, music producer, author, actress. She finally won her first Grammy, I believe, last year. First one. She's been snubbed a few times for the Grammys,
Join
but
the club.
finally she is now a Grammy award winner, and she's really good in acting. So I'm glad that she's finally getting to see the talent. Because sometimes when I'm in the gym, it's Legacy for me.
Do you know a movie she was in? Because I didn't even know she
She was in
acted.
the Mahalia Jackson movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't see
She was
that
in
though. Okay.
the Mahalia Jackson movie.
Mm-hmm.
She was in
Mm-hmm.
Selma.
She was
Um,
in Selma.
mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
she was. She actually acted in the Mahalia Jackson part because if you know that with Martin Luther King and
Mm-hmm.
Mahalia Jackson, they were
Mm-hmm.
really
Yeah.
close in terms of
Mm-hmm.
relations, not sexual relations,
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
but really good. So it
Yeah.
was there, and it was a big controversy when Beyonce sang the song that Lettucey sang in the Selma
Mm-hmm.
movie when
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce performed it on the Grammys, which I think was very shady, by the way.
Instead of them having her perform it,
Her
they had
perform,
Beyonce. Oh, okay. They
yeah.
were just trying to
So
get more. They were just trying to get more eyeballs
I see,
on
but
the show.
yes,
Yeah.
have you heard of Lettucey before, Fidel?
Oh yeah, I listen to her. Very, very soulful
Yeah.
voice. Love her voice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've
yeah.
heard of her, but I don't know her music. But I've definitely heard of her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's trying to be back come at you.
But let's
The
see.
truth
That's
will says that
AARP.
Lettucey has her AARP card.
Yeah. What Lettucey should be? I think she's 51.
She said she was born in 1972.
Yeah. So she should be 50. Yeah.
Yeah,
She should be 50.
so she's coming up. But yeah, Lettucey
Yeah.
is
I don't
someone
think.
I want to shout out today.
Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think Lettucey needs her AARP card. She don't need those discounts. True roll. She probably good.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't
So
think
I
so
actually have
either.
I actually want to do something real quick. So I want to
Okay.
go into our segment of what would you do?
Ah,
Yeah.
what would you do,
And
Fidel?
so yeah. So essentially, you're just telling us what would you do in this instance, right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
so this is it. What would you do? The world is ending in 48 hours. What are you doing over the course of those 2 days? Who wants to go
Man,
first?
Go ahead, Fidel.
man, I'm going off my diet. I'm going to eat every Krispy Kreme donut I can find.
Krispy Kreme.
Man, I'm going to every sushi restaurant I can find. Man, it's going to be gluttony to 100,000. I'm
So
just
you
going
just
to.
want to eat whatever you want to eat.
I'm gonna enjoy food. This is it. This is
Enjoy
it.
food.
World's coming to an end.
Okay, no, that's good. So you want to enjoy food. Cerone, what are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna tackle this from a whole different perspective.
Mhm.
You know, because the house is not going to mean anything anymore. The cars are not going to mean anything anymore. The money in the bank is not going to mean anything anymore.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So I would try to, I guess, spend as much as I can.
Money.
Um, yeah, because heck,
Okay.
like I ain't gonna do nothing with it.
But spend it on what? Like,
I don't know, food.
okay. Oh,
Um,
another food. Okay, more food.
you know, some I don't know, just spend it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's coming to an end. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I would definitely cut some people out.
They already gonna
calling
be
on people, just letting them have it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are they
Well, I
gonna
know
do?
one thing. You better hope you better hope they don't save the world. You know,
Hey,
curse
and if
everybody
that's the
out.
case, then the truth is out.
I know,
Like,
right?
I don't
No
like
turn,
you. I don't like you. I don't like
no
you.
turning back.
like you did this to me like 2 weeks ago. Because of that, screw you, blah 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 blah. I would definitely tell a piece of my mind.
No, that's funny. So
Yes.
so everybody, so a lot of people probably would want to eat. They're just gonna probably just want to eat whatever.
Yeah, I would too. I would too. I would too.
All right.
Yeah, I really
All
would.
right then. All right.
Okay, here's mine. What would you do? You're by yourself, you know. What would you do if you're walking in the forest and saw a wolf?
What would I do?
Yeah,
It depends. It really depends on the situation. It depends on where I was, what I saw. Could
you're
I,
in the
could I?
you're in the forest, you're in the
Oh no,
woods, and
no,
you're
no,
walking.
meaning like visually. Like the first thing I would do is look around and visually see if I have a chance at actually running to something to jump on something. Like rocks. You know how in the woods they're like, I'm thinking about, you know, rocks, trees, something. Put it like
It's
this.
a
At the end
wolf.
of the day, put it like this. At the end of the day, me and that wolf is probably going to be fighting. I'm going to look on the ground, see if I can find a rock or something, and me
Mhm.
and that wolf are going at it. Because what else are you going to do but you have to try and fight it at that point, right? Like I'm picking up
Okay.
something,
Okay. So,
we
but
just going
suppose
at
that
it.
you're not trying to find something to hide behind. You're trying something to defend yourself with.
Yes, because I know it's going to be a fight. Because if I hide behind something, he's just going to come around and get me anyway, right? So, because he sees me, like if he sees me, what I'm going to do? No, I'm saying like my first instinct is always like my instinct is never. It could be a person, whoever. My instinct is never to like run. My first instinct for me is always how can I defend myself? Like
Okay.
I'm looking for something immediately in all situations. Like I want to defend myself. Like my first instinct, and it's weird, isn't to just run.
Hmm.
And it's weird. Everyone who knows me know that I'm like the first thing I'm doing is what do I see? I'm like scanning like what do I see? First of all, I'm not gonna be in the woods, so but this is hypothetically. I'm not gonna be in the woods, but okay, we gonna do it.
All right,
Adele, what
Fidel.
about
What would you do?
I'm gonna do whatever the wolf do. I'm watching the wolf first to see what the wolf do. You know how sometimes you see cats and the cat just stand there
Hmm.
and watch you, and you stand
yeah,
there.
Hmm.
you just staring at each other.
So I'm
You're
gonna
just
stand
staring at each other.
there. Whatever the wolf do, I'm gonna do in return. So the wolf attack, I'm gonna attack. If the wolf
So
look, I'm
Cerone,
gonna look too. So, but like
so
Serge, my instinct is gonna be
that's what see.
Okay.
So Cerone, so Fidel's thing is he's matching energy. So whatever that wolf is putting out,
right.
Fidel is putting
Oh,
out.
all I know is that I'm in the woods and I see a wolf. I'm going to see whatever is close to me
That's what I'm
because
saying.
it's going to be me and him.
That's what I'm saying. Like I fight like I literally fought a dog before. I fought a dog and won. A German
Okay.
Shepherd.
What?
I'm not even being funny. No, he jumped up in the air to attack me, and I grabbed him by his mouth
Uh huh.
and his back, and I threw him, and he slid underneath the car,
Mm.
and he got up and limped away. Not even kidding. Like
Okay.
I'm not playing them games with you. Not on my watch.
Okay. Okay.
Nope.
All right. All right. If you're in the comments and you want to comment what you do, go ahead and shoot us a message and let us know. So we're going to go to The Wire. Recently, Lance
Yeah.
Redrick, he passed away. And
Yeah.
if you know this individual, you've seen him on The Wire and other major, movies. So would definitely want to, say a rest in peace to him. He
Yeah.
was really one of those people you always see in movies
Yeah. Exactly.
and you
Quick note
talk
too.
about.
If you haven't seen that show he starred in, it was just up there called Fringe. If you're a sci-fi person, definitely check that show out. It's a really dope show. I still watch it to this day. I like repeat watching it. It's just I can't even explain what it's about, but you just need to see it. It's a dope show. It has that guy Joshua Jackson from Dawson's Creek. He's in
Hmm.
it, and so but
Okay.
it's a really good sci-fi show. So check out one episode. I'm telling you, you'll be hooked on it. It's a dope show.
Okay. All right. We're going to go to our next woman of distinction. I don't know if any of you ever heard of her before. Audrey McDonald. Ever heard of her before, Fidel?
no, I haven't not heard no.
Okay. So this is who she is for her and a little bit about her. She was born July 3rd, 1970. She's a Broadway stage actress. She has won 6 Tony Awards. And if you have no idea what the Tony Awards is, it's a big freaking deal.
It's like a Grammy, Oscar for Broadway people.
Yes,
On Broadway.
that is the top, top,
Yeah.
top. So she's won 6 of those. More performance win as an actor, the only person to win in all 4 categories. She has performed in musical, operas, dramas. She's come in a lot of movies. She's received numerous accolades, including 2 Grammy Awards, an Emmy Award. She was honored with the National Medal of Arts in 2016 from President Barack Obama, and she was inducted in the American Theater Hall of Fame in 2017.
Cerone,
So,
did we put her picture up, Cerone?
oh yeah, I did.
You did.
I
Okay.
did.
I missed
did.
it. My bad.
There
Oh,
she
my
is.
bad. Yeah.
There she is. So, and she's a really good actress. A lot of movies. You probably don't know who she is, but you've definitely seen her in lots of movies. And she's really good at what she does. She doesn't get a lot of accolades, but when you see her, Fidel, on the screen, you know it's going to be some good work that she's going to see. And if you're really a big fan of plays, like I'm a big fan of plays. When I go to New York, I go to stage plays. You can definitely see those actors in motion there. So it's really a good
Yeah.
thing that you will see her.
Yeah, really quickly before we go, because time is winding down. I want to next week, like I said, next week is our last show of the season. But next week we're going to start something new. We're going to test it out. It's going to be called "Get It Off Your Chest," and essentially, whatever it is that you want to get off your chest on the show, that is going to be our opportunity. You can leave it in the comments. If Cerone has something to get off his chest, he can do it. I'm not even say if I do have something to get off my chest, and I've been holding it in all season, and so next week I'm gonna get it off my chest.
Cool.
So definitely tune in to find out what I'm
What
ticked
you
off
want
about.
off his chest?
Ticked off about something regarding the show.
Okay.
So find out next week why I'm ticked off about this show.
Okay. All right. So Fidel, go ahead and tell the folks where they can reach you, some of the services, and if you all want to get the merch, this is what the shirt looks like.
Underdog.
The underdog. Yes.
Yeah,
Go
y'all
ahead.
get the underdog apparel. You can find me on IG, like on the screen. On TikTok, I am 4090 Fitness Academy. You can find me there, and I have a link profile to where you can actually book a call with me, and we can sit down and talk about your goals and what you're trying to do, and how I can serve you to get to your goals too as well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome,
and
awesome.
just so everyone is clear too, right? You're kind of like you do this virtually, right? So anyone can get in contact with you and work with you. Is that correct?
Correct. I do have my own fitness app, the 4090 Fitness Academy. That is my app and my platform, and everything's 100% virtual. Don't be afraid of it. Trust me.
Yeah,
it works.
Yeah, so definitely hit him up. It's virtual, so it doesn't matter where you are. You don't have to, utilize his resources. Hit him up and just see if he can. Cause do you give like consultations?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They can DM me. They can book a call. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so if you know me, hit me up and I'll give you his information if you can't find it. But definitely hit him up or hit me up so he can give you a free consultation or a consultation.
Yes.
I don't want to say free consultation because you ain't say free. So let me just
Exactly. Yes.
Right. So he can hook you up with a consultation.
Yes. So thank you very much for coming on. Next week will be our final show. We will have
the season.
We'll have Antonio Driver from Speak Out. He'll be here. We have he has a special thing going on for the I Am Speak Out Awards Gala, which will be a star-studded event.
And I think you're going, right, Cerone?
Yes, I will be. I will be attending. So he'll be coming on the show and he'll be telling us all about it. Where you can get tickets to go ahead and support it. If you're a nonprofit organization, we will love to hear from you as well. If you have anything that's going on, if you're a Black business as well, you want for us to go ahead and give you a support and shout out, reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, and we'll definitely get that information going.
For sure.
So this show has been magnificent. I had a little bit of technical glitch, but it all cleared up. Again, Fidel, I appreciate you coming on and supporting us. So we want to thank you very much. And also, if you haven't followed us, go ahead and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, TikTok. We are out there. There's no reason why you can't get in contact with us or see what we have to offer.
Did you hear that? We are on iHeartRadio. So
yes, iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I just wanted to put that out there.
Definitely go and support. And thank you all that has been continuously supporting us. We really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. It means a lot.
Yes. Fidel, thanks again. Go follow Fidel on Instagram. His Instagram handle is right down there. And again, hit him up for your consultation.
All right. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Peace out.